Hi everyone, this is Ryan Anderson doing the review of the collaborative tool Padlet. So Padlet can be found here at padlet.com, and if you go on there you can actually see they give you a description of what Padlet is, but basically it's a bulletin board that's online that people can share ideas with each other and content and pictures and videos and all sorts of stuff, and it just allows you to take electronic versions of what you would do in class and share them with each other. One of the things I really like, and this is one of the reasons I use it in my class, is it is portable, so the students can do it from their iPhones, their Androids, or Kindles, or anything like that. They can do it at home, they can do it in school, but as long as they have an electronic device with them, they can use this, which is really nice. So it is free to use, but you could upgrade to Pro. It is $8.25 a month. Basically what that gives you is you have an unlimited use of Padlet. It'll store up to 250 megabyte files. You get priority support, so if you're having an issue, you get to go right ahead to the top of the list. You can do domain mapping for your own stuff, and you can create folders to organize your own work, and you can label things and save them so you can use them as you go through. So on the dashboard here you can see where everything's at. So I can make a Padlet, I can join a Padlet, I can view a gallery of them, and you can see over here any of the ones that I've made or shared or liked or archived, and I can create new folders to organize my Padlets together. So they're all located right on your main screen. So if I click on Make a Padlet, which I already did, it pulls up a whole bunch of templates. And so you can start with a blank template based upon what you're doing. So if you just want a general board, you can do a wall. If you want to do a canvas where it kind of connects the ideas together, you can do it that way. Streams will do it where it goes from top to bottom and it scrolls down. People that use the geography, you can actually pull up a map and have the students insert facts about different areas on a map, so you could assign them a different city to use and then have them research that city and plot their own videos or facts right on the map, and so then you can use that interactively. What's also nice, and this kind of ties in with the reading for this this week, is that some of the different collaboration techniques, the big one that jumped out was the brainstorming with the KWL. They actually have a KWL chart option that you can start with, and so if I select that, and we'll just pull it up. I'm having an error right now. So let's try doing that again. So get back down to KWL, select it. Alright, here we go. So you can change the title. Again, this is just a default one that it gives you, but what do we know about giraffes? That was the lesson. And so the description is the KWL chart, and you can go through here. You can actually create a unique link to your Padlet. So like, for example, mine is, here's my main address, and then I can change this to whatever I want. So if I want to change it to giraffes, I could. So then all my students would see that right away. I'm just going to hit cancel. Yeah. But then it has the what do we know, what do we want to know, and what have we learned. And so the students can go through, and after, like before the lesson, we can do what do we know, we can do the what do we want to know, and after the lesson, what do we learn. And the students can actually add their own things to this and kind of connect everything together. They can brainstorm before the lesson, they can brainstorm after we're done the lesson, and add things to it. And as you can see, it's real easy. I can add a column and name it whatever I want. I can add questions underneath to try and help them come up with discussions among themselves. And even like if I have one that I've already done, so like what do we know? They're from Africa. I can actually edit that, and I can say, well, they're from Africa, specifically the Sahara. Yeah, I didn't spell it right. There we go. Still didn't spell it right. Capital. Even though that's not true. But you can have them interact with each other. You can add little hints and stuff. So it's really, really nice. One of the things that I use it for specifically is I will use either a wall or a stream, and I use it as the exit ticket for my class. So, like, if I go here, and I add something, so I can add a question that I want them to answer. So for my class, this week we did graphing of inequalities. So I could say, what are the most important steps when graphing linear inequalities? And then I just post that right here. Ooh, and there it is. And then as my students come on, they can actually answer that question, and their answers will appear right underneath it. And if there's something that I really like, I can go ahead and I can star it. I can comment directly on it, which gives that really nice synchronous learning because they are getting the immediate feedback to it. I've also used it where I give the students a project where they have to go out and collect data for something to be used later on. And so the students will then come into Padlet and input all their data as different markers. And then once everyone's done that, then they can use the Padlet. They can go in, they can actually problem solve through it. And so it's a great data collection tool. And that gets a little bit more into the asynchronous learning because I don't necessarily give the feedback to them right away through this tool, but I will give it to them once they actually turn in the project later on. But it's a fantastic collaborative tool. I know I use it instead of always doing a post-it note, take it out the door, or having them fill out a paper. This is a really nice electronic version. And since all of my students do have a laptop, it's real quick. I can send them all the link. They can all go in, they can answer questions, and collaborate with one another. So that is a general overview of Padlet, and thank you for watching.